I am not sure if heaven actually exists, but I'm sure that it won't be more beautiful than Zanskar.
What is up, people? We're going to see two monasteries in Zanskar today. One of them is really famous, Stongdey, and the second one is supposed to be the oldest monastery? Huh? The biggest monastery in Zanskar. So we're going to the main market. We're going to get a cab from there. Cab's costing us $1,500 for both the places. So now you have an idea of the rate that you can ask for. And we're going to see the sunset from Stongdey because that's really famous, and I'm hoping it'll be extremely beautiful. Let's see how it goes.
So you don't really have to take a cab, as both of these places are quite hikeable from Padum. We took it because we were running out of time in Zanskar and we wanted to see both of these places before we left. But even though we had booked a private cab, just before we were going to get in, the driver asked us if we can drop a local who's also from Karsha. Initially, you might think that he's trying to make money off a cab that we have already paid for. But in Zanskar and in Ladakh in general, hitchhiking is a very common practice. Even on the way, there were many people looking for a ride. When we reached the village, the lady who took a ride with us offered us to have tea at her place. But because we had a really tight schedule and a big climb ahead of us, we had to pass on the offer. But one thing that we realized soon after reaching here was that this monastery was extremely big. It was built on a mountain, and as we climbed there were many houses at every level. It was truly massive.
We reached the top of Karsha Monastery, and it's just a really steep walk, but the view here is worth it. Let me show you the monastery.
The one thing that was in abundance at Karsha was the silence. It was so quiet and befitting for one to just sit down and stare into the mountains. But because we didn't have much time, we couldn't stay at Karsha longer. Trust me, the view was so amazing that I can't even imagine how beautiful it would have looked at sunset. I knew then that I'm definitely coming back. I wasn't done with this place. But right now we had to make our way down, and it wasn't going to be easy, because the sun was melting away the ice, and the path down was extremely slippery.
That's it for Karsha. It was a bit difficult because of this slippery snow, but not that difficult. The view is insane. Definitely must come over here. Now let's move to the next place, which is Stongdey. We've reached Stongdey village. This climb looks crazy, but apparently the car does not go up. I don't believe it, but we gotta walk. We're prepared for this. Look at the climb. All the way to the top. I really hope the sunset is worth it.
There's actually no way to take the car up in winter. I knew that when I saw a monk being dropped off at the same place that we were. He would soon become a companion on this hike, which seemed so high up that it was making me wonder if it will actually be worth it.
नहीं हम आज तो बस सनसेट देख के चले जाएंगे। शाम को हम लोग उधर पदम में रुके हुए ना, तो वहीं से लेके गाड़ी लेके आया।
ये कब पहुंचा?
हमें हो गया 7 दिन।
कब हो गया?
हाँ, ज़ांस्कर आए हुए। हाँ, घर दिल्ली। हाँ, लेकिन अभी 6 महीने से है लद्दाख में। हाँ, यहाँ तो ठंडा है। Start from there. Then you have to go there.
We actually took many breaks, but it wasn't just for catching our breath, but also to adore the incredible view that was ahead of us. It made me understand that even silence can come in different forms. The silence here was different. It felt like it was entering my soul and calming me down. It was the closest to peace I'd ever felt. It feels strange to say it, but we were literally walking higher than birds could fly. Maybe that's why many animals seek refuge here. I couldn't capture it on my GoPro, but there were many blue sheep and foxes in the distance.
So we've been allowed to come on the highest roof of the monastery, and the view from here is just to die for. Wow.
I know mostly on YouTube we can only show you the views and hope that it can invoke the same emotion that we felt. But sometimes that is not enough. We were sitting on top of a monastery at peak winter overlooking a small village. We sat there and drank some coffee that we made right on the roof of that monastery. There was time spent in making videos and reels, but there were also moments where we were just soaking all of it in. It is in these moments that make all of this worth it. The cold was so harsh that the GoPro stopped working and we couldn't even film the sunset. But we saw it, we felt it. and it was unreal. It felt like the entire universe had turned purple.